Hey, welcome back everyone. And this video is basically a pre-fish and tournament day. Another tackle Toledo Area Kayak Anglers League tournament on Nettles Lake in LaSuAn. The day turned out pretty nice. Pretty calm day. The sun came out, and after a while I had to shed my hoodie and my sweatshirt. Caught a lot of fish, mostly small ones. I just didn't have, I couldn't really figure out a good pattern. I knew there were some big fish coming out of Nettles this time of year, so I knew people were going to catch big ones. So here was my biggest fish of the day, 18. I believe it turned out to be like 18 and a quarter or 18 and a half. That gave me a little hope. I fished most of the day and caught a bunch of fish, a lot of fish, but a lot of 13, maybe 14-inch fish, even some smaller fish. So I had to make a decision where I was going to start my tournament. Nettles is fine, but LaSuAn was not open, so I couldn't pre-fish that. So here we go, start of tournament day. I decided to go to LaSuAn, hoping for some big fish. You know, I caught fish right off the bat. I had a limit of 14-inch fish, probably by, gosh, I'm guessing 8:30 at the latest. I mean, I had caught a bunch of fish, but I wasn't happy with the quality. Once again, I'm just thinking 14-inch fish aren't gonna do it. As you can see here, I was using a shaky head worm, but I was fishing at Texas rig. I wasn't fishing on a shaky head jig. So this fish here, I think it was around 14 and a quarter. You can see that the water's pretty calm. If you look at the one end, you can see that it's choppier down there. It was supposed to rain today, and that came very shortly after this. Started raining. It got windier.
Yeah, I've caught like 3 or 4 of them now. 3 of them now that are small. Yeah, I'm not. This one I am.
So my biggest fish that I hooked while I was at LaSuAn, it grabbed the worm and swam right at me. I didn't realize that. It took me a second to realize that he was swimming right at me. And by the time I caught up to him, he was actually went past the kayak. I tried to get a hook set on him, and I couldn't. I felt the weight, so I knew he was a little bigger fish, not a giant, but he was a better fish than I had hooked all day. And right a short time after this is when I realized, you know, I got to make a change here. I'm going to have to do something pretty quick. So at this point, I'm thinking about leaving and going over to Nettles.
Damn it. What the fuck?
I catch quite a few more smaller fish. I even caught like 12 inchers and little dinky fish that I didn't even bother to measure since I had 314s already. But it was at a point where I decided I got to go. I got to try Nettles, see if I can get a big fish over there. So I fished around Nettles for quite a while. I caught a bunch of smaller fish, no upgrades. And about 10 minutes before I was going to head back for the boat ramp, I said a little prayer. I said, just give me one decent fish, please, God. Just let me catch one big fish. And I am not kidding you, a short time later, I hook a 17 and a half incher. After that, I just pretty much quit. I figured I had two 14s and a 17. If somebody beats it, good for them. But I was wet. I was soaked. It had been raining now for quite a while. The wind had picked up. It finally died down a little bit towards the end, but I was done. And fortunately, I was lucky and got the tournament, won the tournament, and got big bass. So it turned out a lot better than I thought it did. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.